Ooh. What the?
Mm.
There we
What
go.
on earth?
Hello. Hello, my
Hello.
friends. After our short MC Escher-esque opening there. That's the right artist,
That
right?
happened? I mean,
Are you
that's
talking about
not
like
the
the
artist
upside?
I would have referenced, but
That's a... Anyway. After our
They don't
short,
call
weird
it
opening there,
non-Euclidean geometry.
I hit
I
the
just work
I
here.
hit the right button, but I had the chat open still, and when I have the chat open, it messes up the Zoom window slightly.
I want to
but-
be a messed up Zoom window.
Same. Every day. Hello,
follow
friends.
your dreams.
Welcome to League of Amazing Adventures, our Pathfinder 2e show, our first show on the channel, episode 115.
We're doing it, Scoob.
Isn't that weird? Episode 115.
Yeah.
We've gotten together as a group for 115 sessions.
That's just
I don't
loose cannon.
know if I would say we've gotten together. I would say we've had 115 sessions.
We've gotten together on Zoom. I count that.
I mean,
Okay.
we have to count that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you have.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like holistically as a group.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't had 115 sessions with everyone here, but that's like
Yeah.
expected. But the fact that we as a game have lasted 115 sessions, I think is fucking impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's impressive. That's a really good milestone for us.
I wonder if the fact that we haven't been meeting in person has contributed to the longevity of the group.
Probably.
Not
vibe.
having to commute. I mean, it's nice. It's nice
And,
not
like,
having to.
You were supposed to bring the snacks next week. No, you were, you son of a...
Oh
I
no,
go
my
either way on that, because I
car.
also had groups fall apart specifically because we had to meet over Zoom and just things were not the same.
But I think it helps that we started doing, like,
Um,
virtual tables together.
I think God is dead.
Yeah.
I don't think there ever was one. But
I mean, there's a movie called that, so it must be true.
those
I
are
think the
really
movie is
awful
unfortunately
movies.
called God's Not Dead.
Mm.
I
And,
choose to
you know,
ignore
none
that.
of us are secret bad people, so that also helps.
Yay!
But speaking of secret bad people, hello and welcome to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers. I hope that you are all doing wonderfully tonight. We have ourselves our usual cast of characters, but before I go into introductions, announcements, shows on the channel, Friday night, Astral Calling, D&D 5e, Spelljammer game, they're in space, they're at an Astral Elf Royal Nobility School, they're dropping off one of their friends, and, you know, they're going to get information on why their best friend tried to kill them. That's how they got whisked away and met up at the party. So we're going to go and we're going to have a discussion there, find some stuff out. Oh, also they're wanted criminals across the galaxy. They've been framed for space piracy.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gotta get us fans somewhere.
By like a really evil space dragon who's just like a dick. I think that's the
Hell
best
yeah.
way to describe Orly. Then, on Saturday, we have a Sultan selection. Once again, Matt, Will, and Chad, the three of us, the three friends, we are going to be drafting a fantasy video game league. Basically, what's going to happen is this. We're going to be picking different games that are going to be released this year, and we're going to try to be picking the ones that will get the highest scores. And try to basically get like the
With
highest
or-
aggregate.
With or without like companies holding a gun secretly to the reviewers' heads.
I mean, if the recent events have taught us anything, you can pay for reviews at IGN, which is why we're not using IGN's thing for it. We're using Game Critic aggregate.
Yeah, this game is full of bugs. 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Too much water.
You will probably be disappointed. 9 out of 10.
Yep.
This game will kill, your cousin's hamster. 10 out of 10.
It literally suffers from too few enemies disease. 9 out of 10.
But moving right along, then Sunday, be there, Stardew Sunday. Wintertime. Winter has come to the valley. We're going to start making friends with people, starting to make romances. We're going to go befriend the wizard and learn magic, because apparently in the mods, you can do that.
Romance the
Well,
wizard.
I don't want... You can romance the wizard? I don't really want to romance the wizard, though. I don't like the wizard.
I roll to seduce the orc.
I wish. Then
Yeah.
on Monday, we have the Strength of Thousands AP. If you want to see some fun shenanigans and chicanery, go watch the VOD, this third VOD from last week, where a stupid goof that I did turned out to be actually surprisingly helpful with the help of McKenna.
Ooh.
Once again, listening to McKenna's ideas usually goes very well.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thunk it? But yeah, I think that's all of our show announcements. Now let's do introductions. First up, we have Abby playing Cassandra. You can go check out Abby's TikTok at Abby's World's the Stage and watch them try on a whole bunch of Selkie dresses today.
They're pretty, and I realized how many I had today, and oh boy.
How many dresses do you
Oopsie.
have?
I didn't count the actual number, and I'm not going to.
I understand.
Speaking of people who don't like to count, we have the other TikToker of the group, McKenna,
Hello, that's me.
playing Nimbus Evangeline Amalthea Saint Altair.
Hey, you got the name right.
I-
Evangeline.
I'm so proud!
Oh no, that must mean something bad's gonna happen.
Probably.
Oh, fuck. This is... Hi, welcome to the episode where Nimbus Evangeline Amalthea Saint Altair fucking eats it.
There she
And
goes.
I do not mean either of her girlfriends. Hi, I'm McKenna Ray Tynan of McKenna Ray
Oh
Art on all
my.
the socials. And check me out on TikTok. I just posted something. It's Critical Role. So
Oh,
for
fun.
all you critters out there, have a fun time with that.
I just realized, I think I can honestly say that we are the most sapphic PF2 actual play.
I mean, do we have
Let's
all
go,
that much
lesbians!
competition in that category?
Let's go,
I
lesbians!
don't care. I feel comfortable in saying that. I feel like we quite literally have 4 sapphic relationships that are actively like going on.
Which is kind of like being the tallest dwarf.
Ow. But you know what? People who don't usually cause me emotional damage, we have Cooper
Hi, buddy.
playing Lynx.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I don't usually cause you emotional damage. I know I've done it
Usually.
once.
You've done it once. If we're including college times, twice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I work here. Yeah.
I wish.
Persona 3 Portable is on Steam, and I am kind of interested because I've
Do
never
it.
gotten a chance to play it, and I hear it's like both really good and really bad.
Fair enough. I wish that we could. I wish that this was like successful enough that this could be like Cooper, McKenna, and Abby's like full-time job. That'd be fun.
That would be nice.
That'd be so much fun.
Might be nice.
So give us money.
Give us money.
Speaking of
Will won't
people-
ask, I will.
Speaking-
Money, please.
Speaking of people who like to give us money, and by that I mean give us a lot of their time and effort, we have Matt playing Garl.
Bought
How are
me
you doing
Star-
tonight, Matt?
Starbucks today, so
I'm good. Don't make me out to be any sort of saint. I use it to practice Photoshop, and Photoshop is one of the few things I do in the world that allows me to completely get the world and just empty my mind and be happy.
Head empty.
I love it when my mind is empty.
And
God
then I remember
save.
the world exists and I cry.
Head
I'll do it
empty.
right now.
Only Photoshop.
I love when no
Well,
thoughts.
any sort of creative thing. But if it didn't hurt my back, I could get the same thing doing painting for long periods of time.
Ooh.
That's fair. We should go do like a wine pottery thing at some point. I think that'd be fun. There's one in Winnipeg now.
I don't know what. Do you drink wine while doing pottery?
Yes.
I'm
don't
pretty sure,
drink,
yeah.
So you'd have like a lot of
Okay.
wine to drink for us, Matt. But
I wonder what the casualty numbers are on the pottery.
Also, I'd be worried about just getting like clay all over the wine glass.
Yeah, they wash it, I'm sure. I hope.
I know.
But yeah, so, and I'm Will. I GM this, and I try to keep us on task, but sometimes I'm off task too. That's just how my brain works. I don't think we have any other major announcements. Go watch McKenna's TikTok after... Oh,
She said, nope, you're not watching it. I'm out.
McKenna just said no. Okay, give me a
There
second.
she
Be gone, self.
goes. There she
Hello?
goes again.
Am I back? Uwu?
Yes, you're back. Welcome back, McKenna.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Well, I think
I
that's
guess
a
you
good
hate it
spot for
here,
us to
huh?
roll the intro. Last time on The League of Amazing Adventurers, our party found themselves back
Oh, no.
in the past.
He glitched in
Searching.
the middle of me copying him.
Nice.
What?
Nice. We're doing great.
What a time to start.
What do you mean? What? As if you glitching out and having internet issues is like
I blame Canada.
unbelievable.
Just
thing.
another successful Wednesday.
You know,
Yeah.
there's not many things that I think should be
Mhm.
privatized and not run by the government, but our country's internet infrastructure is one of them.
Mm.
Because capitalism.
I mean, it doesn't
may
need to be
suck.
privatized. We could just use the government to set standards that everyone has to abide by.
It would be nice. It would be nice if we could have some basic internet infrastructure in Canada, similar to what the States has, but, you know, that's difficult.
Spectrum is so bad right now. I hate Spectrum.
I pretend I do not see it.
That's fair. Need to go to Europe. There's a few countries there that have, like, the best internet infrastructure and just live there.
Korea is like that too.
I would pick a place to live based on that, I think. If I had the money, of course. Which I don't, and never will.
Money
Oof.
Money.
in my house.
In this economy?
Yeah, truly.
But last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party found themselves back in the past, searching for information on the lenses of creation and specifically a ritual that was used to kill a god, to power the massive magical weapon of mass destruction that ended up being the catalyst for Cassandra's immortality.
Yes.
They time traveled Cassandra back in her normal form now. Back in like her pre-Duskwalker days of elf. With a whole sorcerer sheet.
I could probably look at again.
Yes, you should. All like that, decided to go and give the party some time to search her exes, but at the current junction in the timeline, her husband's lab, Ragnathon. They went and searched it. They found a variety of things. Lynx found a really cool alchemical sort of apparati that they studied and copied down some notes on to help them with their research in the future. Nimbus found some godly icons and had a short chat with Desna that was like, "Oh, you're my first time traveling follower. I love you, Nim. You're doing great."
Divine validation.
Yes, because the validation Nimbus doesn't get from her mother, she will get from Desna.
Yay!
Oof.
Mommy issue.
We love that.
Then, discovering that the information on the god-killing ritual was not in the lab, Cassandra did a little bit of clever talking and convinced Ragnathon to give her the information to study. Ragnathon, thinking that it was far below her understanding, of course gave it over to let her muse herself with it. Our party successfully then met back up in Cassandra's room with all the information that they need to get, just in time for a creature to kind of step out of the frozen time junction that they're at. And actually now I'm going to I can actually drag and drop what that creature looked like onto the map for y'all. Looked like this.
Don't care for that.
I'll put that into the chat too.
Oh no, a
Well-
Starfinder character has gotten into our game.
God.
It's not a Starfinder character.
It looks like one.
It's a Pathfinder 2 character. After essentially saying, time travelers, excellent, I've been looking for a good hunt, he scattered them throughout the city. And our party needs to be back together to time travel back to the future. Otherwise, they could be stuck in the past if 24 hours goes by. And a couple of things happen. Number one, the spell ends without them all being together. Then they will get stuck in the past, just in time for the Lenses of Creation to destroy the entirety of the city that they are now in. So if our party wants to manage to escape a magical WMD that was powerful enough to ascend someone to godhood, probably because they used the people of the city as human sacrifices, a la Full Metal Alchemist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cooper hadn't finished that yet.
It is so old. I'm sorry, Cooper.
I pretend I do not hear a damn thing you say.
It is so old. But anyway.
I too am so old.
Amateurs.
Yes, technically, Matt. Oh, y'all. Yeah, Matt is technically the oldest here.
Look at these
Want a
crow's
cookie?
feet. Yes, I'm out of sweets.
Yes!
I know, I have cake for you. I want to bring you a slice of a cake I made this weekend.
Oh, I've
Aw.
got cake.
It's
Funnily
the-
enough,
It-
I might be
it's-
closer to you on Sundays.
Oh, that's good to know. It's that grapefruit cake that they have at Disneyland.
Oh, I do like grapefruit.
That, like, really good, like, layered grapefruit. Yeah, anyway. The Disney 50th anniversary cookbook is fun, y'all. So, that's where we left off. Y'all were in the streets of this massively advanced city. Like, now you're in the streets. Things are packed. People are walking on sidewalks. There are legit, like, your characters wouldn't know what these are, but there's, like, legit cars. Like, really sleek, futuristic-looking cars driving through the streets. And
Horseless carriage.
people are just like bustling. There's like some mermaid like store on each like corner that people are coming in and out of. It is absolutely wild in this city. It looks like there's like a number of hills that have had like huge buildings built onto them. Whole bunch of very large apartment buildings, whole bunch of very large houses, all futuristic, all very sleek. Like, think like 2030s, like sci-fi type of building. Yeah. So you are all currently separated. There is one thing though that can be slightly helpful to the party. The centerpiece of the city that you're in, a very large building that you are all very familiar with, as the top of it is a top that you've entered before, as is the planar research lab that you discovered in the Magiscard Wastes way back when.
Was Garl there for that?
I don't think she was by that point.
She was not.
She was not there by that.
Yeah, technically, Garl only joined the party at like season 2, I think.
But I will say Garl is familiar with that building because it's about 2 blocks away from where she woke up.
Okay then.
2 blocks in the desert.
Yeah.
A Minecraft
Yeah,
story.
2 desert blocks away from.
Well, it's specifically where when you all ran into Alessandra in the Magiscard Wastes. If you would have gone with her to help her with her
We
thing.
didn't run into Elisandra in the Magiscard Wastes.
Oh right, you ran.
We
into
did
the
not run into
randoms.
Elisandra in the Magistrate
You ran
Wastes.
into those random people. You didn't run into her. My brain sucks. I'm sorry. You ran into the expedition. She was off doing her own thing at that point still. But either way. Anyway. That's where we left off. What do y'all want to do? We're going to start with you, Nimbus. What is Nimbus's sort of plan?
What are my immediate surroundings?
Street.
Am I in danger of being hit by
No.
a car?
You are
Am
on
I-
sidewalk. There's a whole bunch of people walking just by you. A whole bunch of humans. Some of them are carrying suitcases. Some of them are carrying briefcases. There's like one person with like a messenger bag. You see one person like walking and like typing in the air and like a screen just in front of their face with like glasses.
Nice.
Witchcraft.
Okay. Do I have the book with me?
Yes.
Was that a yes?
Yes, you have the book. You are holding it in your hand.
Okay, I think before I do anything else, I find a quiet little alley and just read as much as I can of it in case anything stops me.
You get into that alleyway and you start reading. Make me a Arcana check to understand this ritual. You'll
32.
you get a basic idea of it, but you think you need a little bit more time of studying it to get like a really solid understanding of the ritual.
Okay. Then I am going to start making my way towards the planar transportation lab. And message. How many sendings do I have? I can do 2. I'm gonna do Links and Cassandra.
No. Link.
Link. And
now you
assume that
really are.
Cassandra will have a means of contacting Garl.
God.
Hey, now you really are a
And-
link to the past links.
So
So
I'm just gonna say, meet me at the planar lab.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna wandering over there.
All
Hot
right.
stepping it.
You're making your way downtown. Lynx, you pop up in the middle. You pop up in like the middle of a walkway. As you do, like some people just kind of scoff and say, "Oh, teleportation gone wrong," and they keep walking, kind of ignoring you. As they're walking away, you hear one of them say, "Well, they are an elf."
Oh boy.
I roll my eyes.
Racism,
Remember-
racism and fantasy.
I think all these people are going to get blown up, so it's okay.
Is this where we learned that Ragnathon
Yeah.
was maybe in the right?
Accidentally.
That was more a shot at Lynx's earlier gag in the game of, "Well, she's only a human."
Shut up. Oh my god.
That's odd.
Just never going to let.
Okay,
Ah.
love it.
I'm never letting
Don't
Cooper
cry.
live that one down. But in all seriousness, Lynx, you find yourself in the middle of the street. People are walking about, kind of giving you space. Like you just popped in. A young girl kind of like runs up and says, "Mister, are you okay?"
Oi, mister, are you bad?
You got a tuppence.
Yeah. "You okay, Mister? Are you woozy at all? It looks like you had a bad teleport, Mister."
Oh yeah, Gov, I'm fine. Yeah,
And she runs
Cool.
off.
thanks. Little brat.
How dare you try to be helpful?
Mind your fucking business. I don't know, man. I'm gonna look around, see what's here.
It's about that point that the Nim message comes in.
Huh? What's the
and-
message again?
Meet me at the planar teleportation lab.
Yes. Okay. How society is this, Will?
It is like super society. It is like utopian good times.
Society.
Uh,
Would I be able to like navigate through society to find the planar teleportation lab?
Yeah, if you want, you can make a society
In a
or survival
society.
check to make your way through the
Society?
streets.
Society. That's a natural 19.
Nice. Lynx, you managed to actually get a pretty good in there. You're pretty far away from it, but you managed to find what appears to be like a stairway that goes into the ground. And when you go under there, just kind of seeing if there's like maybe a tunnel, it's a shortcut. There's actually a number of like large trains that are traveling through the underground.
Mm-hmm.
You see a number of people just kind of walking through turnstiles. And you see like a map of different like trains to take to different parts of the city.
Society.
You easily find what train you need to take, and as you like walk towards the turnstile, it just opens up because public transportation in this city is free.
Well.
Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it is bad. It blew up.
And like a little like subway monorail comes up and opens up. Red Line 2.
Specifically because I've made a society check, is there any further information I glean, or is it just to like locate the area? Do I notice anything?
Get some
I guess.
information off this. The map itself of this place is huge. Based off of your knowledge of the Magistguard wastes, you can easily figure out that this still here. That this entire area, basically like the area that was the Magistguard wastes, people often theorized had all been the city, but you can now confirm that fact. So it was like a massive sprawling city.
Yeah.
To give you like a size comparison, this would be like if I should use the map of the US to give you a good comparison. This would be like if California, Oregon, Nevada, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, basically the entirety of the states up to Minnesota and like the line down there was one city.
Oh.
Yeah. Right now, you're in basically like the Planar Research Lab is in like Vegas and you're in LA. To give you an idea of the distance.
Oh.
But it's big enough that you can actually see it still.
Wow. Can I form an opinion, I guess, on why Ragnathon wanted to, like, nuke this?
Well, you know that this civilization was working on basically taking over the entirety of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, they were basically going to oppose their values on everyone else, and, like, as you've been looking around, and, like, everyone will notice this, there's not a single church here. Like, there's absolutely no, like, religion, there's no sort of, like, Desnan shrines, absolutely nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Perhaps this was the society that should have societied the whole time. But you know what? Desna's pretty cool.
But yeah, so from there, Lynx, you can get on a train and start making your way over pretty quickly.
Yep.
Let's jump to Cassandra.
Okie dokie.
Do you actually? Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, I just found it.
Okay. Cassandra. Once again, busy streets, people busy running about. When you land in there, you're like looking around, super high buildings, beautiful city though.
Okay. Do people seem to be recognizing me?
No.
Okay. I think that's good. I think that's good for now. All right. I guess when I get the message from Nim, can I respond to that?
Yeah.
25 words or less.
Okay. Wait, Nim, I don't have any spells for contacting Garl in this time.
You don't have
Wah.
a single sending?
Don't worry, I got a plan.
Y'all don't
Oh,
have
she has a
any
plan.
little magic-y items that can contact each other?
Not that I can see.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Drevrin gave you the other ring.
I think he took it back.
Yeah. Oh right, Cassandra gave it back to
Yeah.
him. Never mind.
Wow.
I do have an idea though, and hopefully it works.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go into a nearby alley because I'm not 100% sure how legal this is.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot 3 magic missiles up into the air that hopefully Garl can see.
Garl, make me a perception check.
I will, though I would like to do a bit before that this potentially even happened. I will
Sure.
do the perception check now.
33.
33.
Nice. All right. We'll say there was a bird in the alleyway, Mark. It's fine. Matt. Garl appears in the middle of a city. Bunch of humans walking around.
So obviously I quickly check around for the party and very specifically Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see them?
You do not see them.
Garl, like, oh no, I have to think for myself. I'm not good at this. She reaches into her pouch and pulls out a scarf of Cassandra's that she carries around with her. And she just kind of stares at it in her hands and then holds it up and says, "True love powers, activate!" Just kind of looks around hoping something's going to happen.
A couple people are looking at you with, like, strange looks. Like, they're like...
No, it was worth a shot.
Someone, like, walks
I
up,
look at...
You okay, ma'am? They have, like, this, like, short, tied red hair behind them. Anything I can do to help you out? Seem to be having trouble missing someone?
You good, sis?
I immediately lean in super close to this person, completely invading their personal space, and I just want to say, "You want to see something cool?"
I mean, go for it.
I'm going to turn on my wing runes, and just fly straight into the sky.
Nice. Garl, make me a perception
Maybe get hit
check.
by those magic missiles.
Yeah, as you're doing that, like, as you're flying away, this person says, "Oh, all right, well, sorry I couldn't help you. Have a good one." That voice sounds familiar. And, like, Garl, like, you concentrate for a second, and you know how, like, when you're raging, you get, like, all those, like, ancestry hugs?
Oh.
Yes.
That's probably one of them.
Oh.
Garl stops in flight, looks down,
Yeah.
and then very deliberately turns her back and starts scanning around for any sign of Cassandra.
Garl's origin check. With the perception, you see some magic missiles fly up into the air.
All right, I will meteor of love down to where I saw the magic missiles come from.
Well,
So true.
it's funny you're saying that. So as you are going to meteor for love, I need to roll a thing. Give me a second. It's this thing that has that ability. You are flying away. And yeah, you know what? I'll let you get to Cassandra. That's fine.
Yeah, you bet you will.
I'll let you get to Cassandra. I'll put you and Cassandra. You meteor of love.
3-point landing. Cool.
But the two of you end up being together.
Oh.
And yeah, as You do land. Cassandra, Garl has just landed in front of you.
I run up, give her a big ol' hug and a kiss. Be like, you found me! I knew you would!
Of course.
As the two of you are kissing, someone takes like a picture of it, runs away.
Oh.
That will be in a museum someday.
Yeah.
I offered to like because I got the flight thing lasts forever for me, or at least 10 minutes at least. If you want, I can like bridal carry you, and we can go up and do another dive bomb to find someone else.
Well, as you're saying that, Lynx, at this point you've come out of the subway.
Boy.
Nimbus, you're still running through the streets, and then you hear some screeching, all of you collectively, and then a whole bunch of screaming.
Uh-oh.
Boop, and then I'll move you all to our map that we have here.
Continue screaming.
Hey, each of you are separated.
Uh-oh.
Lynx. Screeching from the street coming because there's one of these.
Ooh, okay.
Garl and Cassandra, the two of you have 4 of them.
Oh.
And Nimbus, you have 1 of them, but you also have this guy.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's time.
One of those is
for us to roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Woo-hoo.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, and also woo.
Alrighty.
Ooh, well.
Ooh, woo.
Garl initiative.
Garl.
Purple.
Bam. Oh boy.
You do good, Garl? Oh yeah, Garl did good.
Garl is energized by being near Cassandra.
Mood.
Garl's empowered by love.
It was the truest magic all along.
Well.
Oh wait, no, it's chronomancy. Sorry.
Other thing that I would love to do at some point, I would love to make like a dating sim for League. I think it just...
I have many questions, but we don't have time. Oh.
What just happened? Oh, we lost McKenna again.
Oh, no.
Wonder why.
Yeah, like, how is it we only lose one of you?
It's all the tabs.
I just work here. It's all the tabs.
It's all the tabs she has open.
Is Pepper under, like, a desk somewhere batting a cable?
I don't know. This happens, I think, because I'm not connected to Ethernet.
I'm also
over
not connected to
Wi-Fi.
Ethernet, babe.
I know. That's why I'm saying that when we're both online, my internet is worse.
I like how both of you tilt your head in the exact same direction.
We've been living together a little too long.
All too long.
So, Garl, there are 4 of these lovely time hounds that appear to be growling at you and Cassandra.
I growl back.
Hot.
Step off, doggos.
Less hot.
God.
I'm just going to fly into a rage at these things that dare menace myself and Milady.
As you rage,
Milady.
some of the voices are louder at this point, and you just hear out here, let me help you.
I'm just going to ignore that. And I'm just going to run at one of the dogs and make a two-handed strike with the Force Katana.
Roll to hit.
Just going to find the one that actually says rage on it. Ba-bam. 51.
That is a crit.
Oh, jeez, that's going to be over. That is over 100 damage then.
Mm-hmm. How much damage is it, Garl?
That is going to be actually, hold on, maybe we have 48 times 2.
Just to give everyone knowledge.
Oh no, it's only 96.
The purple markings.
The deadly D8.
The purple markings are you all in different areas of the city.
Ah, yeah, I was right. It is over 100 damage. 102 damage.
That's silly.
What's silly?
Not letting me use an AoE that would kill all these motherfuckers.
You're all in separate sections.
They're so beautifully positioned in a nice little 60-foot circle.
They are. If you were all together, totally something you could do. You are not all together, I'm afraid. Anything else, Garl?
No. How hurt does this thing look after that much damage?
A little bit over half.
Oof. We may be here for a while.
Not me double checking all my spells now.
Alrighty, now it's time for this thing's turn.
Yeah.
Time for my prey.
Oh, do they talk? Oh,
yes. No. Oh, it's like a mental talking. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Okay, so for free, for 2 actions, it's just going to now appear beside you, Nimbus.
For free for 2 actions?
Yes, for 2 actions, it's going to dim door to right beside you.
Ah.
And then it is going to turn its arm into some sort of like strange weapon and hit you with it.
Rude.
46.
That probably hits. Yeah.
Right. As this thing hits you with its arm weapon, the hand grabs onto Nimbus's neck just automatically, but you take
Hot.
32 cold damage and you are grabbed.
Ugh. Alright.
But that's their turn. Lynx. Scary time
Howdy.
dog.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start with a classic. Actually, wait. What do I have, Will? Has anything changed for me, or am I
Nope, you're good. You have all your
Cool.
stuff.
Sweet? Okay. It's Blight Bomb first. Well, I'm gonna be hero pointing the Blight Bomb because it literally could not get worse.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, he could roll the same. But...
You
Yes.
hit the creature, the poison does nothing to it.
Shit. Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Well, we learned something at least.
In that case, we'll do one of these. That's a 38 to hit.
38 will hit.
Okay, I'll take it.
For 11 damage. This takes all of.
Could I get a fort save?
You certainly can. How does a 26 sound?
Okay, it fails. Because it fails, I'll just go ahead and impose flat-footed and hope that that this -10 works. That's a 37 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yay! Thank you, flat-footed.
Nice.
Nice. It'll take the damage.
It'll also now have -15 speed.
Alright.
Not that it really matters, because it's literally 50 feet away from me.
Cassandra Corellia.
I'm going to attempt to chain lightning all 4 of these doggos.
Alright.
Oh.
I'll start with pink. Critical failure.
Crit.
Purple.
It's not today, goodness.
Success. Okay, it's only on critical, say that stops. Orange. Critical failure. Green. Critical failure. So
Yay.
Nice.
56 times 2 is 112. Pink is dead.
Yay!
Good one.
Thanks, babe!
Half of 56 is 27. No. $30 would be 60. So yeah, 27. And then 112. Orange and green are still up, but they are definitely looking hurt. Alright. Anything else? You have one more action.
Ooh. Ooh, I'll magic missile one of them
For one? Okay, roll me a
for a
single
one
magic.
action.
Roll me a
Nice.
single magic missile.
2 force damage.
Yay!
2 force damage. We'll say you did the closest one. There we go. Next up is Nimbus.
All right. Let's see. So much to do and so little time.
They have all the time in the world.
I don't. If I do something like Eclipse Burst right here, right now.
The civilians will all run away.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not going to really matter all that much in the grand scheme of things, considering
Jesus,
the fate
McKenna.
of these people. But I mean, it's the principle of the thing.
Let's be realistic about this.
What do I want to do? I had so long to think about this, and I'm still trying to decide.
I understand.
I get you. It's all good. Take your time.
Could just avatar it. I don't...
Waputa, wa.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a knowledge check to see if cold damage will even fuck with these guys in the first place.
Sure. This is a Arcana or Occultism.
I think they are identical for me.
You're looking for DC 40.
Ooh, okay, so I need like a 14 or higher, I think. Oh, there we go, 42.
Nice. So this is a creature known as a Juncture Hunter. They are time creatures that hunt time travelers for sport.
For sport? Oh, so they're not like a universal like immune system and we're fighting something that we should feel bad about fighting. No, these are just assholes.
No, these are just people who want to take a picture with your corpse and post it to their temporal social media.
Hot.
Interesting.
So a couple of things about this. If you become frightened while within 150 feet of these creatures, you cannot lose the frightened condition until this creature is dead.
That's unique.
No,
I do like
bueno.
that.
They have some fun stuff. Number one, they have regeneration. That is
Fuck.
only deactivated by good damage, mental damage, or orichalcum weapons. They are immune to disease, emotion, and poison. They won't have any resistances to cold, so you should be good.
Okay.
Otherwise, last thing you get is that this one creature, specifically the big guy, I'm assuming that's who you're talking about.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. Has an ability called Vindictive Crush.
Huh.
Frequency, once a round. Has to have a creature grabbed. It tightens their grip, dealing 5d10 bludgeoning damage to each creature they have grabbed. And they have to attempt a DC 40 save. On a success, you take half damage. On a failure, you take full damage. And can't breathe or speak while you remain grabbed, and must hold your breath or begin suffocating. The critical failure is the same, but with double damage, and you become restrained and can't speak for 1 round after it's no longer grabbed. Basically, it chokes you so hard you can't speak for a round after you're no longer grabbed.
That's good to know.
They have some spells like Blink they can cast. They can also do Dimension Door and Airwalk.
Love that. So what were the things that stops its regeneration again? That was good damage.
Good, mental, and orichalcum weapons.
Okay, I have no fucking clue what that is.
Nope.
And
Very weird
there's,
metal.
There's 2 more things that they got for you.
I don't think any of
go
us
for
know
it.
what orichalcum is.
They have an Uncanny Pounce. Which basically lets them take like a special initiative move, but because they didn't roll the initiative move, they don't get it. But they have a thing called Punish Flight. If you attempt to escape from it, it gets to make a loathing strike against. It gets to make a strike against you automatically. That's it. It's like
Okay.
AO, but only for escaping.
But only for escaping. That's also good to know.
Or if you're Dory from Finding Dory, escaping.
Okay. What do I have that deals good damage? I know that if I can't find something that deals good damage, I'm gonna be screwed.
I should have specified this, Will. I'm sorry. With the rage, I was doing negative damage, I guess.
That's fine.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I meant sorry to McKenna for interrupting.
No, that's totally fine. I was actually curious to know if that made a difference for these creatures.
It didn't.
Gotcha. For good damage, would a weapon with like a good rune on it work? Okay. Yep. That is important because this is gonna nerf my. Oh fuck! That's a big nerf to a plus to hit. Sorry. The only thing that I have that deals any kind of damage that's gonna negate its resistance, is Righteous Might, but
regeneration.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is Righteous Might, but it means taking a nerf to my attack modifier, and I'm wondering if it's worth it. Well, it's an 8th level spell. I can always dismiss it if it's not working out for me. Alright, I will cast Righteous Might.
Alright.
That'll also give me something where if it takes away my ability to speak, I can still smack it.
There you go.
Hot.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 2 actions.
And that's my turn.
Yes, it is. Next up is the Mastiff of Tindalos, number 1. This one's going to come and give Cassandra a bite on the ankle.
Ooh.
A 40 to hit you, Cassandra.
What did it roll? Yeah, that hits.
32 piercing.
It does? Oh no.
Second attack.
Got me getting my pencils.
41 for 33. So a total of 65 points of damage from that one. Next up, this one's going to come towards you, Garl. And it's going to bite Garl. 31 to hit Garl.
Its fangs don't pierce Garl's flesh.
Yay.
And a 30 will miss Garl. Green has
Garl
to
just looks
spend
down, pitiful.
2 actions to get to Garl.
Pathetic.
And they'll take a bite out of Garl. 41 flat-footed.
41 flat-footed will hit.
30 piercing damage to Garl.
Reduced by like 11.
Nimbus. 36 to hit you.
36 does not hit.
Alright, and second attack. 36 does not hit. And last but not least, this special little doggy. It's going to spend a move action to get right up in front of you, Lynx. Why did you hurt me? And then bite.
Jesus, Will.
Natural
I didn't
1.
like that. Oh. I do like that.
And then 31.
I also like that.
Noise.
It hurts, Mr. Lynx. Garl, you're up.
Garl just kind of looks over. Love, you got that? You good?
I think so.
All right.
Hey,
Well, just to
babe.
make sure, Garl is just going to step to here so we can get a nice cheeky little flanking. And then I'm just going to make 2 rage-fueled power attacks on the green one.
Alright.
First one, boop. 49. 84 damage plus deadly D8. Dang. Oh, no, I did roll a D8. It wasn't just a roll an 8. So that would be...
It's still up.
All right. And second one on the same guy. Second attack.
It is
46.
no longer up.
I attribute that victory to Cassandra providing an excellent flanking.
Alright.
That's all my moves because I haven't hasted, so...
Alright, then in that case, it's going to spend an action to maintain the grab on you, Nimbus. And then it's going to spend an action to Vindictive Crush you.
Is there anything about... If I'm increased in size, I believe I am large size right now.
Yes.
Ooh.
In terms of grabbing and grappling.
Okay, let me look and see if it has anything that says it needs a size.
That's a big girl.
That's a good
It's a
question.
big girl.
Let's check this. And then let's also increase you in size.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite a giant woman.
Not quite a giant woman.
Maybe a
Good
little
time.
bit taller than Garl.
Alrighty, I'm going to quickly look at the grab stuff. Because it is grab. Skills, athletics, climb, grapple. Isn't more than one size larger. So you're only one size larger than it, so it can still grab you.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured, but I thought it might be worth asking.
I wanted to check as well.
So I'm making a fortitude save then.
Yep, DC 40.
Critical success. I'll take it.
Critical success, so you take no damage. Alright,
Nice.
and then it's going to get you with its other arm then.
Uh-oh.
34 to hit you.
Swing and a miss.
It misses. Lynx, you're up. You have a doggy in front of you.
A big dog.
It's very slobbery.
I've always been
No.
more of a cat person.
That makes sense.
We're gonna try everything in my arsenal because while Nim might know things, Lynx doesn't. So let's see. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. Or that does work. I don't think that'll work. But I will try this. I'll go with a Vexing Vapor first.
Ooh, nice.
That's a 48 to hit. But it is mental damage in case
It
that
is mental
does...
damage. Lynx, make me a will save.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Okay, cool. Yay!
Success.
That's a crit success. Oh wait, no. That's a standard success.
That's a
Never
standard
mind.
success. You're going to take 16 points of mental damage
Ow.
when you crit this thing and deal mental damage to it. So it'll take 50 mental damage, but you took a little bit with it.
Absolutely.
That makes me happy. I'm glad that I got to use that ability. Thank you, Lynx.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. I think I'm the only person with mental damage.
No, Cassandra has some.
Oh, she does. That's right.
True.
In which way are we talking about? She has it in both ways. Anyway.
Anyway,
Me too, babe. Could I get a fort save?
you certainly can. Fort save. Natural 1.
Hot. I'll impose flat-footed again for
Alright.
hopes of a crit. That's a 44.
That is a hit, not a crit. Their base AC is 37.
Damn. Oh well. That's positive damage.
They take it.
And I guess I'll try this. Okay, that's a 44.
That is a hit, not a crit, and they now have acid on them.
I always just want to say this: acid actually does not do damage on the first turn.
Yep.
It's just coded funny.
That's why I have the thing. That's why I have the little marker on them.
Okay, thank you.
At the end of its turn, I applied the damage now so I don't forget, but at the end of its turn, I'm going to roll its save to see if it continues to have acid.
Understandable.
Alright. From there, Cassandra.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit them with that doot 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 electric.
Another chain lightning. Alright. It'll do a reflex. I'll start with purple. Crit fail. Orange. Fail. So orange will take 56. And
Just electrifying today.
purple will
Goodness.
take 112. Oh, that's some nice HP.
How are you still alive?
I'm probably barely.
You still have one action.
Well, in that case, I got one more action. What am I gonna do? Well, there's one thing that I know I can do, and that's a magic missile.
All right. To purple or orange?
Let's go with purple.
Oh, all right. Deal some damage. Nice. Nimbus.
Yay.
Make 3 attacks on Mr. Mr. Wee-Man.
Roll it.
Come on, roll 20.
Wah,
fun.
wah, 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 wah.
You know what? I want to hit this motherfucker, so I'm going to use a hero point.
So true.
There we go.
As above,
Oh, this shit does
so
fun stuff
below.
crit.
You definitely crit
did it
him.
not roll the damage?
It did not.
Wait, what happened?
You probably just
Yeah, I'm
clicked
gonna
the
get this
roll
and
to hit
hope that it-
only. There you
Yeah, maybe.
go. Yeah.
So deals the 19, double good. And I think there's also one of these deadly D6. So there's an extra D6 thrown in there for
All right.
good measure.
Roll me a d6. Roll a d6. One.
Great.
That's-
Take that super deadly extra 1 damage.
Hey, that extra 1 damage did a thing, so you're good. Nim, as you deal that little bit of damage to it, it phases out of existence, and it pops up. Roll me a d2, Nim.
A D2. Oh,
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll you a D20 and you can evens or odds.
Okay. Evens will be okay. Evens.
8.
Hi,
Favorite
Lynx.
number. Oh, for
Hi.
goodness sake.
Okay, well, I still have 2 more attacks.
You do.
So I'm gonna take out on that doggy.
Misses.
33 to hit the doggy?
Misses.
Yeah. And
You're looking for a 37 to hit them.
that's unfortunate. Good to know.
All right. You still have one more action.
That's it. That's all I got for you.
Oh, 28. There we go.
Oh, there am I. No, I don't. 'Cause
Oh.
that is 3.
Yeah, the third attack hadn't come through on my end yet.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Next up is purple. Purple is going to bite Cassandra. 43.
Yeah, that is.
43 piercing damage.
Okay.
Claw at Cassandra.
Okay.
37
That doesn't hit it.
and 32.
Oh.
Bite Garl. 43.
43, because I'm raging, will hit.
28 piercing. And now you know what time it's time for. It's time for the claw.
The claw.
The
39.
cloud chooses who will stay and who will go.
39 and 33.
Sorry?
39 and 33.
Neither of those hit.
Okay. Next up is the one attacking Nimbus. The jaw. 44 to hit you, Nim.
The jaw.
Yeah, that'll.
34 piercing damage. The claw. Nope. The claw. Nope. Cooper, why do you hurt me so? The bite.
Oh,
I
for
hate
goodness
it.
sake.
32 to hit you, Cooper.
Crit miss. Crit
37.
miss.
And let's see if it's still
2
on.
crit misses and a miss.
Let's see if it's still on acid. It is still on acid. Garl.
All right.
A little a bit of passion.
I am going to move to here. I'm in a fully stride, so they can take an AO if they got it.
They cannot.
All right. I'm just gonna try and finish off this purple doggo. Hopefully the orange one will just follow and attack me if it does attack anyone. So first attack, 45.
That will crit.
So that will
Oh, sorry,
be
that will not crit. That's a regular hit. They have an AC of 37.
Yes. So 46 damage.
Still up.
And second attack, 40.
Hits.
38.
Dead.
Excellent. And I just kind of turn my head slightly to glance back at the orange one, giving it, your next look.
Speaking of your next looks, stride to Lynx.
Oh boy. Instant regret.
And grab at Lynx's throat. 38.
Uh-huh. Miss.
Wow. One more
He
time.
said, "Joke's on you, I'm into that."
It missed.
Miss. Crit miss.
Lynx, you're up.
This is probably the funniest encounter to me so far because it truly is just Lynx dodging back and forth, and I can't get that stupid TikTok song out of my head. Let's go. Fuck it up. Yeah, why not? I never get to use this. Bottled lightning. Weak.
On which one?
On doggy.
42 will hit. For a mighty 9 electricity.
How does the damage appear?
It appears fine. Splash damage on the other one. How much splash damage do they take?
6. So that's actually 15 electric total for
Yep.
doggy.
All
I hate some of these are not coded correctly. It's so annoying. Fort save?
Fort save for the doggy. No, I don't want to click on Discord. That's not the doggy. Mastiff.
Sweet.
32.
I'll impose flat-footed again to try to keep this stream I have going.
All right.
50.
That will crit.
Yep. Not a whole lot of damage, but I'll
Yeah.
take what I can get. It's
It's a good
17
amount.
total. This is one of the ones that isn't coded properly.
Yep.
Does the good damage do anything to his friend?
Well, it's positive damage, not good damage.
They are different things. I always forget that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will try an alchemist fire just for fun.
48.
That's a 48.
That's a crit.
Hooray!
So
Oh my
that'll be
God.
Always
Why
take
is
your
my-
shot.
28.
And the splash is as well.
Yep.
Annoying.
All right. Anything else, Lynx?
That's everything I can do.
All right. Can you roll me that acid damage just to save some time?
Yeah. It is double checking that value. It should be for
Yeah, if you,
D6,
if
yeah.
you just click it again, it'll roll it.
That's true, huh? 46, 13.
All right. I will give it that. And Cassandra, it's your turn.
How bad is this dog looking?
Pretty bad. It's kind of whimpering.
Okay.
But I want to eat your face.
Should have
still.
thought of that first.
But I still want to eat
In
your
that
face.
case. Oh, that's fair. I'm going to. You know what? Screw it. I don't have anything that just does like a little bit of damage without it being like too little. I'm gonna disintegrate it.
Oh,
Dang.
I understand.
It's disintegrated.
Nice. I turn to Garl and I say, I feel like now's a bad time to mention, I didn't have healing powers back then, or back now.
Um, um, are you badly hurt?
Uh, I've been better. I've also been far worse.
Garl has to think about that for a moment.
Me too.
Garl is only an expert in medicine, so
Butterfly in the sky.
I'm
I can
really
go twice as
high.
high.
Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Painbow.
Jesus.
oh boy.
The Reaping Painbow.
Yeah.
Well, I can give you probably, let's see, what actually is my net? Actually, you know what? I can automatically crit on the DC 20 healing just with assurance. So I can give you 48 plus 10 on my turn, but that's about it. I don't got no magic healing.
That is more than enough. Thank you so much, girl.
Nimbus.
How's this little dude abandoned in front of me looking?
Pretty fine, to be honest.
In terms of, like... Does he look scared?
I mean, it's a doggy that's trying to bite at your ankles. It's like an angry chihuahua.
Aww.
Oh. You know what? I think I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Walk with the animals, walk with the animals.
And I'm gonna make a diplomacy check because I have Legendary
God.
Negotiator.
What are you going to
And
say
I-
to this creature?
Did he leave you here, little one, to fight all alone?
I hunt. I am a hunting hound.
So true.
But are you a fighting hound?
I am a hunting hound.
But you've been asked to fight me all by yourself. That's
I am
not very
hunting you.
fair.
Hunt, 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 hunt. Hunt, 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 hunt.
So if I just said congratulations, you caught me, would you be satisfied?
Make me a diplomacy check.
Oh my god, I love it.
42.
Okay, I need to look up their DC for this. Give me a second.
Oh my god. The dog finally catches the squirrel and doesn't know what to do.
Jesus. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, time travelers don't stand a chance with me.
Oh no, it looks like you caught me then. You are such a good boy. Who's a good
Me.
boy?
Houndy downdy doo, and then they're going to disappear.
What? Whatever works.
I
Like,
just-
Houndy downdy doo.
I wanted to yes and the Scrappy Doo thing.
So true.
I give him some head scritches before
Yeah.
he goes.
Just disappears.
I saw a cursed picture this evening of Scrappy Doo shaking Ronald Reagan's hand.
I want to know the context of that picture.
I mean, we don't know Scrappy Doo's involvement with like Iran Contra, so.
Don't we though?
It was the time before he set up Mystery Island. He had to fund it somehow.
All right.
Is Scrappy Doo
well,
being sent to the Hague?
Anyway,
I think that is my full turn.
Yeah.
Speak with Animals is 2 action. Diplomacy check is 1.
that's fine
Nimbus
with
feels
me.
very satisfied with herself.
Lynx, your ankles need biting. 46.
Oh, that hits.
22
that hits.
piercing damage to your ankles. And it just looks up at the Hound Master. It's like, I did good.
Aw,
And then Claw.
you sure did, buddy.
41 to hit
Claw
you.
miss. Claw miss critically.
Hound Master looks down. You are a failure. Gar.
Ooh, I feel a chill up my spine, and I don't know why.
Me too.
Didn't like that.
All right, so it was 48 plus 10 on my precious Starlight. So you get 26 HP back.
I appreciate it.
Healing salt slap.
Thank
And then I'm going to, because I have an instinct that this is probably happening to our friends, and if we look for commotion or something in the crowds, we might find them. I'm going to use an action to scoop up Cassandra in my arms
Okay.
and then fly straight up in the air again to look for commotions.
Roll to make me a perception check to Supergirl.
42.
You can see in the distance both Lynx and Nimbus.
Can I see that Lynx is being menaced?
Yes, you
and
can see that Lynx is being menaced and Nimbus is fine.
All right, with any movement I have left, I doubt I have any really. I'm going to try and move us towards Lynx.
Yes. Y'all will get to the edge of basically edge of the map at the end of your next turn.
Oh, that
Okay.
far away. Okay.
Yes.
We spend a turn in transit.
You do. Okay, this one's going to go. Hi, Lynx.
Hello.
I would like to grab your throat.
Okay.
46 to hit you.
Damn. Okay. Yeah,
Does
that
hit?
hits.
Okay, that'll be 40 cold damage.
Chilling.
And now let us squeeze. Make me a fortitude save.
This stream has taken a turn.
37. That is a
Ouchie.
failure. You are grabbed. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you cannot speak and must hold your breath or begin to suffocate. Suffocating is one of the few instant death mechanics in PF2.
Am I aware that I need to hold my breath?
Yes.
Okay.
You are aware that you are being strangled right now.
This is a very specific type of strangling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Second one. 48 to hit you with its other
Oh,
hand.
fuck. Okay. That hits,
For
yeah.
another 33 cold.
I'm at half.
Okay, give me 1 second to look for suffocating. LMNOP, QRS. Suffocation. Not something I thought, well, actually something I knew I'd be looking up today, but suffocation.
Yeah, I really have nothing to help me out here.
That's what you have friends for. 478.
Like I said, love is the true magic.
So true, Garl.
So, let's talk about suffocating, shall we?
One of my kings.
Not a
I
phrase
agree.
I expected to hear
So you
tonight.
can hold your
Isn't
breath.
it though?
You can hold your breath a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
what's your con mod, Lynx?
I can hold my breath for 9 rounds.
Okay. At the end of each of your turns, you lose 1 round. You lose 1 round or 2 if you attacked or cast any spells. You also lose 1 round of air each time you're critically hit or critically fail a save against a damaging effect. If you speak, you lose all your air immediately. When you run out of air, you fall unconscious and start suffocating. You can't recover from being unconscious and must attempt a DC 20 fortitude save at the end of each of your turns. On a failure, you take 1d10 damage. On a critical failure, you die. On each check after the first, the DC increases by 5 and the damage increases by a d10.
Okay.
Lynx, it is your turn. You are currently being suffocated.
I want to try to break the grapple.
Okay, this would be an athletics check.
Yeah, it sure will be.
Or acrobatics.
Oh. What if I rolled acrobatics
I'm okay
instead?
with you rolling acrobatics instead. Or just tell me what the modifier is. And we'll apply. What's the modifier?
It was 31 compared to 28, so it'd be a 44.
44. Let me check the DC on this thing. 44 against Ith Athletics DC, which is, unfortunately, a 44 is just barely a failure.
Got it.
You are still stuck inside of its grapple. You're looking for a DC 45 to escape this thing.
Hold on, I want to double check my feats. I really don't think I have anything, but you never know. Take literally so many things in this game. Oh. Could take a look at that. Is that one action or is it two?
To try to escape, it's one action.
Okay. Can I... Is that like gonna be a -5, -10
Yes,
kind of
they
rule?
are affected by map.
That's kind of what I imagined. I'll try one more time just for good luck's sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, 25. So.
Yeah. All right, Cassandra, you are in flight with Garl. Nimbus.
I think I also need to move then, right?
Yep.
So I spend the turn in transit?
Yes. At the end of the turn, you're a little bit closer to Lynx than they were. You will arrive there.
All right.
Doggy bites at Lynx's
Dog.
ankle.
What's my AC while I'm being grappled like this?
It's the same.
Okay.
31, 32,
Miss.
26.
Miss.
Failure. Garl, at the end of your turn, you and Cassandra arrive there.
Yay!
This thing's going to go. It will maintain the grab. It will crush Lynx's throat. Make me a save.
Rude.
It was fortitude. Fortitude. Fuck.
Fail. 35 bludgeoning damage.
What am I at? 87.
Oh, also roll me your d6 of acid damage.
There's also 4 from Alky Fire.
And they are still on acid, so it'll be 15 in total. Cool, it's still up. But boop. You did lose another extra round of oxygen, so make sure you mark down that you're one more down for failing the fort save as it crushes you.
Yep, down to 8.
You know what? Does it say anything about doing multiple times? It doesn't, so it's going to do it one more time.
Oh
For
no.
fuck's sake.
Another fort save. As it just crushes
You can do
your
it.
neck.
Well, it said
I did
frequency-
it! Critical
frequency
success!
Oh, frequency
Frequency
once
once
per
Oh,
per round.
yeah, never mind.
Right at the top.
I'm
Never
fucking-
mind.
I'm illiterate. I cannot read.
It's okay.
It'll just be a 45 to hit you instead then.
That's
Oh, okay, that'll hit!
For 36 cold.
Oh, good heavens!
my
I
word.
really wish I weren't here right now.
Lynx, it's your turn.
Is that the SpongeBob font?
It sure is. This is... Take a good look, Matt, while I research what I'm gonna do for this this turn.
It's very nice.
Thank you. It was $3.50 at Hot Topic, like, years ago.
Hmm.
Can I pull this up and cast it? Shit.
No, there's actually a very very like robust sewage system in this city, so there's just none of that around.
Thanks, Will. Oh. You know what I can do? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm gonna cast Monstrosity Form.
Okay. Lynx, you're going to Jekyll and Hyde yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I become huge.
Oh, perfect.
What does Lynx
Yeah.
monstrosity form look like?
There are 3 options for this, and it's
Yeah.
Phoenix, Purple Worm, and Sea Serpent.
What?
And
what,
quite honestly,
you can
Purple
make
Worm
it,
is so memeable.
You can make it look however you
Would you
want.
love me if I was a worm?
Would you still love me if I was a worm? If I
Oh
can make
boy.
it look however I want, then it'll be a very large beast cat, like we're talking an actual like lynx.
Yeah, Lynx, you basically like grab the potion, put it down your throat, and you start changing and growing. For a short time, you're like this weird cat centaur thing, but your feet then come back underneath you, and giant lynx with bat ears.
Yeah. Hold on, my AC becomes
What has science wrought?
40. I should actually just open this in another tab.
Yeah, I would. That's why I got rid of Fey transformation on Igora, because it's honestly too much to keep track of,
Yeah.
and I'm a lazy bum. Transmutation Wizard. The ability to change your body at any point that you want, but you have to keep track of a lot more stuff.
Wait, how many actions does this take? Is it 2 or 3?
The transformation spells are 3, I believe.
That's what I thought. That is all 3 of my actions, so I'm just gonna call it there, and I gain 20 temp hit points.
Nice. Cassandra. Giant lynx. Also scary thing.
So, weird question. Garl, what's the most powerful weapon you currently have on you? And are you using it?
I mean, my like my force katana. I'm probably holding it one-handed because
God.
I was carrying you. It's problem. It is the one that has the most runes on it and the like. It is a major striking force katana.
Cool. Uh, I'm gonna kind of just wrap my hands around it, and what with it still being a girl's hand, because why not? And I'm gonna swoosh it and cast a weapon storm, because it doesn't say I need to be able to technically be able to use the weapon. It just says I need to hold it and swing it.
Yes, Lynx, you are no longer held, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will angle this cone so it does not hit Lynx.
Alright, so it needs to make a DC 45 reflex save.
Please fail. I want to see this work.
Crit fail.
Yes.
So,
Now, though, here's a question though, Will. It is a versatile weapon. Would it be using the two-handed or the one-handed dice?
you know what? I'll say two-handed.
So that would
I
be
said I grabbed it
D10
with
then.
both hands.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, roll the damage strike, Matt.
Um,
Weapon
Give me
storm
a
is
quick
actually
sec.
a pretty useful thing.
I was gonna say I have no weapons on me. I don't know why you gave me that spell, and I was like, wait, you know who has weapons on her all the time?
Garl.
Garl.
Girl has multiple weapons.
56.
Garl.
Nice.
Oof. That was a
You
good
have
roll.
one action left.
Ooh, one action left. I'm trying to see how many enemies are on the board. There's still 2 enemies on the board.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
One.
Well, you know, I've got it, so I'm gonna use it. A good old magic missile.
Cool. On the hound or on the big one.
Biggie.
All right. Roll it 4 damage. Takes 4. Nimbus.
Yay.
Move to flank.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack him.
Misses.
30 is not gonna do it.
That will not. You did roll a 2.
And neither will 39.
Just barely misses. You need a 40 with flanking.
Yeah, with flat-footed. Oh well.
All right.
That's all I got.
Hey Lynx. Your ankles are real biteable. 35.
Miss.
43.
That's a hit because I have
30.
less AC.
39 damage.
Oh god. That means I have 32 entire health left.
24 misses.
Crit
At
miss.
the end of its turn, it will die because even the minimum damage from your stuff
Hooray!
doesn't. Garl.
I hopefully as a free action can set Cassandra down gently.
If you want to set her down gently, it is an action. If you can just drop her though for free.
My desire to be
I'd give you
efficient.
permission.
All right, I get a little rough with Cassandra, and then I am going to just then for my first action move there and shout at this horrible thing, "Give me your face!" And I'm just gonna try and cut it off. First attack, not a great one.
Misses.
35. Second attack,
Close the hounds now.
43.
Hits.
39 force damage. Negative.
Nice.
Well, negative.
Negative. Yeah, it still does damage. Is that your turn?
All right. That is my turn. I had to move, so.
All right. You see its wounds almost rewind themselves in time because they didn't take good damage for a round, so they get the regeneration back. And now, well, it can't choke Lynx. It could choke Nim, but it's already choked Nim. It'll choke Garl now. 43 to hit you, Garl.
That will only hit because I am raging.
25 cold damage, and you are grabbed.
5 cold damage gets past hardness, right?
Yep.
All right,
And then
so
a fort save. So this thing chokes you.
one sec. I need to do a little math.
Yep.
Okay. A fort save, you say?
Yep, DC 40.
44.
Okay, that's a success. So you take half
Strong
damage,
throat.
so 10 bludgeoning damage. And then a cheeky punch at Lynx. 44
That'll hit.
for 30 cold damage.
I have 2 health.
Well, it's a good thing it's your turn, Lynx.
I dismiss the form shift.
Okay.
Does that count as an action?
It is an action dismiss.
Shit, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. I'm gonna elf step 10 feet over here.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll just desperately chug one of these.
Hey, thanks for the subscription, Channel Boots.
I think it's Chanel.
Chanel
Boots.
boots.
It is.
My
Chanel boots the house down.
Boots the
listen,
house down.
At this
Boots the
point-
house down,
at
Chanel
this point,
boots.
everyone knows that I'm not the greatest at reading chat. Thanks for the support. We appreciate it. Sorry,
That's what we're here to help
Sorry,
with.
I got the name
Hey,
wrong.
Ricky.
Like a bad Twitch streamer or a good Twitch streamer, depending on how you look at it. Enjoy
I
access to emotes.
chug that, and that's it.
All right, Cassandra, it is your turn.
Is still choking Garl?
Yeah.
What? Try to. Kind of like.
Yeah, that's enough.
I mean, it's choking Garl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Only I can do that.
Wiggles my eyebrows real
A
big.
fail, not a crit fail, thank God. It'll just take 75 points of damage. Anything else, Cassandra?
Try and visualize the spell happening to someone. It's kind of horrifying.
Nope. I think that's all I can do right now.
All right, Nimbus.
Um.
You should see Cassandra point at this thing. It implodes on itself.
Yep. We're gonna smack.
And you definitely hear the only I can do that to Garl. That will miss, I'm afraid. It probably throws you off a little bit.
Yeah, nothing.
Garl.
Whole lot of nothing. I'm trying to deal good damage to this thing, y'all.
You're doing great, sweetie.
It is your turn, Garl.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have any special cool tricks. Not really. I'm just to step to here so I can get a lovely flanking with this picture of a goddess up here above me. You, Nim,
Aww.
big and holy like, and like, oh, blinded.
Giant.
But yeah, then there's down me here trying to gut this guy with a invisible or glowing sword. 37 against flat-footed.
Misses.
Mm. You know what?
Looking-
Actually,
you're
just
looking
because
for a
I feel like
40.
we're maybe getting near to the end of this, and I haven't used this before, I'm going to, and I don't think this is an action.
No,
No, it's a reaction.
yeah.
I'm going to use Perfect Clarity, where I get to now roll again for the attack, take the better result, but I drop out of rage
That's fair.
after, I guess. So I will re-roll this. It was still raging when I attacked with it. 51.
That'll crit.
So that will become 64 damage plus deadly d8.
How would you like to finish this off, Garl?
I saw the damage it was doing to poor Lynx. I see, I get the impression that it's behind these horrible dogs that have been attacking my friends. So I'm just going to grab it around the neck with one arm and then reach back and then plunge my sword in its back and up through its ribcage, try and get its heart.
You easily do, and like some time juice spills out of this thing.
Ew.
And
What does time juice look like, Will?
Think like neon blue raspberry slushy.
Delicious time
God.
juice.
It is moments like these where I wish Shy were here to be like, I lick it and see
Yeah,
what it tastes
honestly.
Because
And
Nimbus wouldn't, but I am dying to know.
I must know.
I mean, Garl might be willing to do it. But as she does this, Garl just kind of takes a moment after the deed is done to whisper in its ear, "You're lucky we have better things to do, or we'd time travel to find you and do this again."
Hot.
Carl, please, he's already dead.
You're just lucky I'm
He
a spirit
can hear
barbarian
us.
and literally cannot desecrate the corpse. That is my antithesis, so I cannot do that.
Technically it, and its corpse kind of Jedi's away when it dies, so.
Well.
Garl doesn't get that reference.
What happened to that one doggy? Where did it go? Was it obliterated by splash damage or something?
It was obliterated by persistent acid and fire damage.
That's
I mean, it went to a space farm up the road.
Lynx, why do you do this to me?
Oh no! Somewhere out there is like just a very happy boy, very excited to go tell its time daddy that, you know, he got it, he did it, he got that pesky time traveler.
He finally caught the car.
He caught the pesky time traveler just in time for the time traveler
hate it
to kill
here.
their master.
Didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, hey, look at that. Nimbus just made the fox and the hound in this universe.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Oh. How are y'all tuned in? Feel about this? How is this? Is this landing? Is it...
I'm not sure what to feel now.
Is that dated? Did I just date myself?
I mean, it's Fox. I feel like Fox the Hound. You're pretty safe.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I have never actually seen Fox and the Hound.
I watched
Yeah,
it
me
once as a
neither.
small
Well,
child and
maybe.
never again.
It's very sad.
It's
I-
brutal.
I've gathered that through internet osmosis.
Like it
And foxes are my top 3 favorite animals, so.
Bambi, Fox, and the
Oh,
Hound.
no.
Oh, don't watch it, Matt.
And then
They're-
not all of Dumbo, but specifically the baby mine scene.
Yeah.
I think I've seen Dumbo.
Christ.
I think it traumatized me.
My baby, my
My
baby.
baby, you're my baby. Say it to me.
I haven't seen a lot of movies, which is silly because I've seen like the Jetsons movie like
Oh,
4
we
times.
should have like a fun movie night, Matt. I got.
Oh,
Yeah, where
Jesus.
you watch Bambi, the Fox and the Hound, and Dumbo, but only the baby mine scene.
Yeah,
Just do,
only the
like-
first 5 minutes of Up
We'll-
over
we'll-
and over
we'll-
again.
We'll do a
Jesus Christ.
We'll do a sad Disney montage.
I'd rather not. I've avoided shows like Made in Abyss just for that reason.
Same.
I don't want to be emotionally destroyed.
Yeah. All right. So what are we?
Making
what are
Matt
we doing?
watch Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yes. Oh my god. But In all seriousness, a whole bunch of civilians have now basically like gathered all around you all and just like staring at you.
Nimbus
And
takes
that
a
is our
bow.
stage
Just says,
performance.
Thank you for coming to our straight performance.
Yeah.
We are Graveyard Shift. See you here, same time next week for Stunts and Magic. Goodbye! And I run away.
Make a deception check.
Gladly.
I pick up poor wounded Lynx and run after her.
48.
Yeah, there's some clapping. And like
Are there any healers in the audience, ladies and gentlemen?
And we'll say like 19 gold pieces are thrown at you.
Nice.
Great. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna scoop them up.
Yeah, they'll be hella antiques when we take them back in time.
That's
Ooh.
true. That's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, to give you an idea, these are probably worth 100 gold pieces each, so this is 1,900 gold effectively.
Oh,
There's some
shit.
really obnoxious coin collector who really wants these.
Okay, I am putting 19 nerd coins.
19 nerd coins. Just call it nerd
coins.
coin.
You said 100 gold pieces a piece?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's like Dogecoin, but better.
Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ.
I was gonna say, these are actually really rare during this time period because most of them have
Hated
transferred
here.
over to crypto by now.
I'm secretly so glad this society got wiped off.
Mood.
Secret NFTs.
Oh.
Oh god.
But in all
They're also
seriousness-
working on this artificial spell that will generate art if you feed paintings to it.
Yeah. It's not a spell. It's just it's the most caustic, disgusting ooze. It does absolutely nothing for society.
All right, what are we doing, y'all? What's going on? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Do we need more healing?
I think we need more healing for
Please.
other people.
Please.
What do I have?
I can give a cheeky little heal to Lynx.
Cassandra didn't prepare that.
29?
Not even didn't prepare.
Well,
just as
Cassandra
a...
doesn't have access to it.
Right,
now
right.
Because she's a sorcerer.
I'm a sorcerer.
Where's the professor when you need him? Not committing possible war crimes.
Not even like a glimmer in their creator's eye at this point.
I'll actually just go ahead and chug 2 potty pots.
Yeah, you might be best off doing that. I have things like Breath of Life and like Regenerate, which are great to keep people from dying, but not
Right.
necessarily like top off options.
Yeah.
14d6 plus 36. That's 54, 84. Brings me up to 156.
I might have a couple questions.
I have a couple answers.
We'll do 2 more.
Question number 1. Did we ever figure out what exactly I'm supposed to do here back in time to make my time travel vision stop?
Don't look at Garl.
No, I don't think we did.
Oopsie whoopsie. Question number 2. Do I know where the other wives are at this point?
Yes, they're not in that area at this point. They're back basically at like the home compound.
Back in Treladar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. I suggest we read this book, pore over it, see what we can glean from it, just in case it is torn from us in the process of time traveling back to our present. And
Can I?
oh, we have still probably around 20 hours before
The spell ends.
we are sent back.
You are right near that planar travel lab that you all have been, that you all recognize and like have known like stuff about.
Would it be possible for me to glean contents and try to replicate the book?
Occultism or crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, crafting check to.
Anyway, thanks for the hero point, Carrie. It's really
Yeah.
coming in handy.
Yeah, it
There
looks
we
like Lynx
go.
is about to destroy the book, but thankfully Lynx manages to make a copy.
Lynx decides he will not destroy the book.
Yes. There's one of those slimes that's coming down like a garbage slime, and it tries to eat the book, and Lynx manages to gets it away.
Excuse you. Can I try making maybe another Arcana
Yeah,
check?
if you want to spend a little bit more time studying it.
I do want to spend more time studying. And you know what? I think I can bring Merle out and cast a little timely tutor,
Go for it.
which I don't have on my character sheet, but I can help you with. So it adds my spellcasting ability modifier to this check.
Nice, roll it.
Arcana. Nat 20.
You're able to
Plus
get
7.
an understanding of this ritual, and you'll be able to replicate it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So what is
The TLDR of it, just because, like, you know, we'll go into the full ritual later, but the TLDR of it is you'll cast it on people and weapons that people would wield, or spell focus, or staffs, and then those will gain the a trait that allows them to deal damage to divine beings.
And what are the materials for this ritual?
Well, it requires a couple of things. Number one, it requires something antithetical to the divinity that you're trying to kill.
Mm-hmm.
It requires the essence of death. And it
What
also
does that
requires... It also requires 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, sounds about right. So the essence of death, does it
The essence
expand
of death.
upon that in any capacity?
The essence of death. It doesn't expand on it in like a direct way, but divine beings often like death, like even like the concept of death isn't really applied to them, so it needs to have some way to apply the concept of death to a divinity. Now, Nimbus knows that you have the rune that Lynx had, that if it does charged up could provide that. You also have Abigail, who is a link to the plane of death, so that could be a way of getting it. So there's options for you.
Unfortunately, I don't know how either of those transfer into like a quantifiable resource of death.
That's fair.
But
Is there something I could roll to, like, maybe based on, like, what I know about the visions that I was having, like, figure out what I need to do to get rid of them?
Make me a religion check.
Woohoo! How bad is my religion? Let's see. Could be better, could be worse.
You definitely think that they're attached to Ragnathon in some way. You think that you'll probably stop having them once Ragnathon stops existing. But now that you've been here and will have basically witnessed the time where he stopped existing, that'll probably stop it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
do we need to return this book?
No.
To make sure the timeline is...
Ritual's already been done. Book is no longer needed for the timeline.
It's not going to mess up anything?
You don't know. I will say that the book would have been destroyed in the blast with everything else, so...
So probably not.
Yeah.
Ooh, do I need to be back on the blimp for the ritual? Just
I
like
think
this timeline
Corellia
stuff.
does, but I don't know if you need to be.
That is the thing. So once the spell ends, Corellia will reappear where she should be. You're just here.
Oh, sweet. Let's get some street food then.
Oh.
We love
You
street
think that-
food.
buying street food might affect the timeline in any way, shape,
As
or form.
Well-
as Nimbus, as you're saying that, and like I imagine you ducked off into like an outclove of the alleyway.
Yes.
Someone just like bumps into you very hard. It looks like they were hurrying with a whole bunch of papers, and the papers go spilling out, and they just look up at you. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It's Axion.
Oh,
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
And they just start picking up the picker. I apologize. I'm on a bit of a time crunch. Lots of math to do.
Of course, very busy. Apologies for it being in your way.
Oh, no, my apologies for bumping into you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. But I won't keep you any longer.
Oh, all right. And Axion rushes back basically down the alleyway.
Oh, there he goes.
I'm glad he's gonna live.
I do wonder if there's anything more we can do to, I don't know, fortify his work? To make things easier for ourselves once we get to... I just don't know. I don't know how any of our actions here might snowball and cause problems for us down the road. What do you think?
Oh, wasn't there that rune thing that you had to charge while we were
I don't
here?
Correct me if I am misremembering, Will. I think the conclusion that Alessandra and I had come to regarding that is that I did not need to necessarily charge anything because I could discern location on that hut of Baba Yaga's, and it was more a matter of
Yes.
Alessandra.
You don't need to charge anything, but Lynx does have that black rune that does need a large magical source of energy to charge.
Because if it is something that we need to know will safely make it to us, but has to still go through the Big Bang, we know your brother does find my jewelry box.
That's really clever, Cassandra. Yes,
It is.
yes, we will put your rune in the jewelry box, and Malachor will find it several centuries from now, and hopefully still give it to us.
And just to make sure it doesn't mess with any timeline stuff, I can make a secret compartment within it that we wouldn't have known was there first time round.
Yes, that's brilliant, Cassandra. So then we need to get back up to the airship.
Okay.
Done.
Do y'all fly up there?
I mean, I have the key.
I come back with
Yeah.
some street food.
The key.
It is like really nice street food. There's some like street burritos.
How did we pay for that?
Who says we paid?
Oh,
I paid with an intimidating
You went up there. They just said, "Oh, food. Yep, here you go." And they put like a number.
Oh,
in.
it's one of those societies.
They,
Hell
they,
yeah.
they input a number into like the
a
register
society.
as it basically just keeping track. They're paid by the government.
I try and give Lynx a lion's share of it because Garl's under the belief that food heals you. So
Same.
So wait a second. This is government subsidized street food?
Yeah,
That just don't sit right.
Food is
It's
a
like-
basic human right.
food.
it's like a grant for the arts, except arts is food.
Actually, I chose to be born, which means that I choose to pay rent and choose to eat food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm a Republican.
in all
How's that boot taste?
Daddy, Trump your boots.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts
Classic
my soul.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Oh,
Oh, oh, that hurts. But in all seriousness, you're able to get back up to the ship with the key. You can pop the chest. You can make a secret component in the jewelry box, put the rune in. And yeah, I guess at that point, do y'all want to just like wait for the Big Bang?
Watch
don't think
Just
we're
the
gonna
world
be
burn.
here for the Big Bang. I think we're just gonna be here for another, like, what, maybe 18, 19 hours?
You'll basically, like, as the Big Bang is going off, be whisked away.
Wow.
So you're going to get to see, like, the final moments of the society.
My way, let's see, yeah. That song had me in a chokehold.
But fast forwarding, unless there's anything else y'all
Yes.
want to do. Well, back in time.
I think so.
About 5 hours before basically the end of the spell, the runes begin to appear in the sky. Several circles begin forming around. It's like the middle of the workday. And then sirens just start going off. And there is a variable amount of chaos in the streets. People are treating it like the end of the world because for them it is. They're trying to run. They're trying to get to somewhere safe. You see people desperately running into those underground areas. You see people running through the streets. You see people breaking windows and like robbing places, thinking, "Oh, we'll survive this and I'll get some loot." Humans.
Yeah.
And just like absolute madness. And then another ring forms, and then the madness is stopped. People stop and they begin staring at this ring of a spell. And since you're all looking at it from like this area and not the targets of it, you can tell that ring is an enchantment ring to make people stay put. And then another ring forms. And then another ring, and then another ring. One ring for each school of magic. The lenses of creation compounding the power of a god itself, sacrificed for this ritual into a single beam of light that strikes down just in front of the planar research facility. It's at that moment that a big light happens and a shield appears across this facility, preventing a lot of the damage from it. But that light just begins spreading and encompassing across the entirety of the Magiscard, of what will become the Magiscard Wastes. And you just see blinding light, a blinding wall slowly consuming everything. And as it's getting closer and closer towards you, Corellia, for a moment, you all see another Corellia just standing at the edge of the balcony. And she just falls to her knees as the light encompasses her. And then you're gone.
Wow.
Well, shit.
I think without even really kind of realizing it and completely aware on some level that wouldn't have done anything, as we all see this sort of happen, Garl tries to step in front of the group.
That's fair.
Kind of a futile gesture, but
yeah. That was the end of the world. Well,
as we know it.
Dang.
at that time,
Everybody wants to the world.
and you find
Yeah.
yourself back in the library, or Lynx's lab, I believe is where you decide to do the ritual, yes?
Yes.
Back in Lynx's lab,
My laboratory.
Cassandra and Elisandra is just kind of staring at Cassandra. And Cassandra, you're back to normal now. Your hair is back. But like the roots of your hair now are brown.
Uh-huh.
Cassandra, your roots are showing.
And your skin is a little bit more lively. Still the same shade.
Size an artist.
Still the same shade. Nothing needs to change on the artwork, but yeah.
I need to put fucking roots in them.
Because I'm just like, no, I'm bleaching that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Gwendolyn is out. She left for a while. Elisandra just is sitting there. Gwen needed to run out and take care of something.
Nim just pulls Elisandra into a hug.
You get a hug
And
back.
just doesn't say anything and just needs to hug someone. She just watched.
Where's Abigail?
Elisandra is she hugging Nimbus. She's like, so Abigail went with Gwen.
Oh
no. She said she'd keep an eye on her.
It sounds like there's more to that story than you're letting on, love.
She said she'd keep an eye on her. And there's like a thump at Lynx's door.
Horrifying. Okay.
It's the daily paper that's been like thrown onto your doorstep.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is?
Did they make the daily paper?
And on the front page is a story. The vigilante returns now with sidekick.
Oh,
no.
Look directly at Nim.
And there's Gwen in vigilante form, and Abby with like a little vigilante-esque.
What
They
is
grow up
the
so
sidekick's
fast.
name?
They haven't named her yet. Unnamed sidekick.
Oh.
Oh.
Unnamed sidekick.
Nimbus just kind of like faintly smiles at it and goes, Gwen looks so cute in her little vigilante uniform. I'm just like kind of ignoring the
and yeah,
whole Abigail
about
situation.
10 minutes later, Gwen and Abigail come walking in, and Gwen's just like, I hope everyone's had a good time. Me and Abigail had a lovely night with some tea and some cookies.
Just holds up the newspaper.
We watched thousands of people die. How was your night?
Abigail's like, oh, cool. We stopped magical beast smuggling ring.
Oh, congratulations.
Eventful.
Have you picked a sidekick name?
No,
but more importantly, did you get your homework done?
I was kind of told I wasn't allowed to pick a name yet. It's like, yeah, I don't want to get her hopes up. I don't think this would be the type of thing Cassandra and Garl would be okay with. I figured
looks
one
at
night.
Cassandra
I
and
figured
Garl.
one night of supervised vigilantism would be enough to get her the time.
Get her
Might want to
going.
Pull it on a resume. Interned with the vigilante Scarlet Knight.
Yes.
Would depend on the job.
And I can't say I disapprove of breaking down beast smuggling rings.
Yes, it was very productive. They were attempting to steal a number of magical beasts from the zoo.
Dreadful.
Yes. Don't worry.
That's
we
pretty
don't-
brazen.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Merle is finally now out of his pet cache.
Yes.
So,
Earl.
Merle's just like, all right, everyone, that was a really hard time. So if anyone needs emotional support, Merle is here.
Miss Nimbus needs emotional support, Merle.
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 Rowlet. Wait.
Close.
It's a joke. But yeah. About 10 minutes pass, and there is a sent to Nimbus or Malachor. Because you did give him back the box.
Was it the box we gave him, or the... What did we give him?
You gave
I
him-
kept the box
You kept the
because
box?
that's my jewelry box.
All right,
We
then
gave
yeah.
him the necklace that
You
was
gave him the
inside.
necklace. There's no
Yes.
sending from Malachor, then you have the jewelry box. You pop it open, and there is this rune that has this, like, strange Twilight sort of... If you've ever played the Twilight Princess games, like the Twilight light shining
good.
on it.
Good.
Can I make some kind of arcana check? Is this the essence of death?
This
boy.
could be used for it. It could also be applied to a weapon to give that weapon the essence of death.
So this is good for then one weapon.
This is good for one weapon. This is a death rune. When put onto a weapon, it allows the weapon to damage divinity.
So we're gonna have to find 3 more ways to do this.
Yeah.
Conceivably will. If we were to take this death rune, could we kill a demigod, say, I don't know, named Godwyn the Golden?
No.
Okay.
That's Matt.
Don't worry
making
about
an
it.
Elden Ring joke.
Don't worry, it wasn't that funny. So,
That's disturbing.
Alright,
Cooper.
well, I suppose we can try to figure out what we're doing with the next, 3 Essence of Deaths.
And I need to come up with some vigilante rules for Abigail.
I feel like I should
I'm
maybe
just-
apologize on behalf of my partner.
I figured
as well.
it was she followed me, so I kind of gave her a mask and just
Well,
said,
why
"All
did
right."
you need to... Gwendolyn, why did you need to go out in the first place?
Well, because you were busy and I was worried and stressed, so I go and beat up criminals when I'm stressed. Is that so wrong? You know what?
I don't
There's-
know
there's
about
Carl does the
wrong.
same thing.
There's probably something to unpack there, but regardless.
I think there are maybe healthier ways to deal with your stress, my love.
Yes, but I feel like beating up criminals is like a general good thing to do, so...
I think that's a great idea, and
But not
I
an
haven't been going to
outlet for-
therapy, and it's worked great for me.
Nimbus looks at Gwendolyn like, do you see what I mean?
And Gwen
Do you
just,
see?
And Gwen just points like, "Oh, see? Right.
Everything's fine.
I'm with Carl on this one.
It's all fine.
Garl throws up a bloody effigy of her wife on a
I haven't
regular
done that in a-
basis.
While.
I haven't done that in a while, just
Upon
because it
the-
happened
upon the
multiple
mention
times.
of that, Abigail's just like, "Oh, can I see?"
Jesus.
Oh, Abigail, it's really not.
It sounds so
It's really
cool.
not impressive.
It's no. It's the blood is also very hot when it comes up. So
Oh, that's so
Mhm.
cool.
It's like vomit.
And also, we've made it so far on the leaderboard. See, it's like how many days without a Cassandra effigy?
without the trauma mental.
Wait.
I mean,
And you see her like she summons the scythe. It's like, Lynx, do you mind if I make like a circle on your floor?
Okay.
I'm concerned about where this
And
is
she
going.
like makes like a little circle. And she's like, "Okay, I'm going to try something because I learned I could do this." And she puts her hands on it.
Oh no.
And then coming up from the floor is just like this specter, but it has Cassandra's face.
Oh my god.
Why?
why would you do that?
Because this way I can have a cool Cassandra effigy too.
It's not.
Cassandra says, maybe I'll go to therapy.
Yeah.
It's like
I think everyone should go to therapy. Abigail, Cassandra, have you been sending her to therapy? Because if you haven't, that's something you
We've
should look
talked
into.
about it. We've
Mhm.
talked about it. Said
I-
she wasn't quite ready yet.
I'm with Garl on this one. Who needs therapy when you have violence?
I'm so about this.
See?
Please, Cassandra, even
I'm
if it has to be
trying.
right.
And you just see Abigail go and hide behind Garl's leg.
Carl, look at me.
Yes. Hmm. She kind of looks at your ear, like not quite looking at you. Look to the side.
Not my ear, my eyes.
No, Garl, don't make me go to therapy.
What if we went together as a family, all 3 of us?
I mean, looks at Abigail. If the primary guardian says we should, if she thinks it's necessary for all of us, if you'll go, I'll go.
Okay.
We have
Nim
to be
just like
better
turns
for,
to Cassandra like,
we have to be better for the kid
I
at the
mean,
time.
I am the kid. Why do I have to be better?
Well, I'm not really talking about you, Abigail, in this instance.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a little therapy party.
oh.
Might just have to find a therapist qualified to deal with the trauma in this group.
God.
Merle is legendary at therapy.
God, you know, I just realized because Merle
He sure
has
is.
the ranks in that skill with like the
Yeah.
power scaling of this world, Merle is technically like the greatest therapist that exists.
The world's best therapist.
Yeah.
Here he is, folks. The world's
It also-
best therapist.
It concerns me. Is that a high bar in this world? Are there not a lot of therapists?
There's a good
Imagine with all the
amount.
shit that goes down in this world, that's a pretty lucrative profession.
I have to
Well, that's
wonder if
also
there's not a lot
concerning
of them because everyone's miserable.
Oof.
Like, there's so much trauma in the world, and there's so much
Well,
like
okay,
literal
now,
death
to be-
and destruction in the world.
To be fair, until this like last week, until these
Uh-huh.
like last 4 years, the world was like a peaceful, happy place.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like everything was fine.
Okay.
And it's just like once Magdia started fucking shit up, everything went downhill for a few years, and once this Lord of Light stuff is dealt with, it'll go back to like happy times.
We hope.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, we hope.
Nothing is wrong, and everything's great.
No,
Everything
Is
Is
good
Merle
and
qualified to
fine
give
and cool.
therapy, or is it a conflict of interest?
It would be a conflict of interest because of our close personal relationship, but Merle can refer you.
Technically,
I trust a Merle referral.
Merle referral.
Merle refer.
Is he
Merle?
accredited?
Yes.
Is
boy.
he?
Yes.
Does he have a pad?
No.
Merle, yeah, Merle
Merle-
pulls out a little notepad from under his wing and like holds a little pen in his little bird claw, and just says,
I'm ready to talk when you are.
Merle goes into
Oh.
like Nimbus's hair and pulls out like a little familiar sized certificate.
Oh.
I have accreditation.
Nimbus clarifies.
Technically,
Technically,
no.
I don't think Merle would ever speak on. Listen, if I asked Merle, hey, I really need you to tell me what was said at this last session, I think Merle would, but I would never ask him that.
I
So
am
if you
technically
wanted-
I am technically magically compelled to tell you these things, Nimbus. So that is like a good upfront thing. But yes, otherwise I would keep a certain level of professional discourse between us.
Technically, if one wanted to compel their familiar that way,
Yeah.
one could. I hope you would know me well enough to believe that I would never compel Merle to do something he would not want to do.
Of course.
That is, if you want free therapy from an owl, but otherwise, the
also,
Merle referral. will do.
There are a number of very qualified therapists in Brighthall that I can refer you to.
There are.
And they just kind of like write down some stuff and they fly over to Cassandra and like hand her a note.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, hello.
No worries.
I almost said Cassandra tucks it away in her hair, and then I'm like, no, that's Nim.
That's fair. All right. So, what is the plan from here?
Well, I guess we're gonna go to therapy, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
In terms of dealing with the Lord of Light and getting more death glimmers to
The materialized concept of death.
the materialized concept of death, getting more of that.
I wonder, is there some sort of like big undead monster we could go that out of, maybe?
Probably somewhere in the world.
I mean, we'd also probably be helping people by defeating something like that.
That could work. There is also death itself. We had maybe talked about playing a game with death and seeing if we couldn't get some death essence and possibly freeing my Nana.
I had a thought about that. I've come up with a thing called Garl Ball.
Garl Ball.
The best part of it is we just make up the rules as we go along. We can't lose.
What is
Like
what is
government.
the what is the objective in Garl Ball?
Well, there's a lot of crazy stuff in between that we can make up as we go
As-
along, but primarily it's moving a ball from one
As
zone
you
to
know,
another.
in this mythology, death would get to pick the game.
Yes, but there's
keep
no reason
forgetting
we
that.
can't make suggestions.
What if we could make a pitch. Like,
Exactly.
this is the best game you've ever dueled someone for a soul or something.
At the very least, it's a game Death has never played.
Exactly. You
I think
think
there
being
might be.
immortal concept would be pretty boring after a while, so any new
Mhm.
stimulation would be appreciated.
It's worth asking. I think he might kill us.
Horrible.
Carl Ball.
Play D&D with death, Dungeons and Death.
Yeah. All right. So
Give them
then,
loaded dice.
One
Are we
portal
o-
to death?
let's maybe take a nap first.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Okay.
Nap.
I love the enthusiasm, though. Also, maybe you shouldn't, Cassandra. Maybe Abigail shouldn't come duel with death with. I don't know. As helpful of a liaison as she may be, I worry for her safety.
I mean, I could stare death in the face. That'd be cool.
I know.
Imagine that story. How many 14-year-olds get to stare death in the face?
I don't
No,
want to know the
there's-
answer to that.
You know, there's a reason that most 14-year-olds don't stare death in the face. It's not a privilege for most people.
No, but how cool would that be, right? Like, I faced death and defeated them. Bow to me, peasants.
Oh,
Death did choose her.
Hmm.
to you.
Cassandra will get down on Abigail's level and kind of like take her hands and be like, all right, Abigail,
Yes.
this decision, whether you want to come or not, is going to be yours, but I want you to think it through completely first.
I want to come.
Whether or not you're willing. Yeah, I figured.
I think this was a flawed attempt to begin with.
I think it'll be an educational experience because, like, here's the thing. I'm getting older. I need to start figuring out what I want to do with the rest of my life. And, like, you're all the role models in my life are adventurers, so why don't I do that? Like, I
Just
could
need you to
be-
promise to be safe while we're there.
I could be adventurers like you. And, like, you know, I could, like, go on adventures and, like, have fun. And, like, honestly, even if you didn't approve, I'd probably just, like, take the courses in secret or something and try my best to hide it from you as, like, some, like, scholastic activity because I feel like that would work pretty well. And, yeah.
As someone who has tried that, I'm pretty good at lying, and it is not as easy as it sounds.
See, Nimbus, I can take one out Anti-Nimbus's book.
You're an anti-Nimbus.
As your auntie Nimbus,
Well, yeah, because Lynx is my uncle, technically, right? Like, you're all related.
yes.
That's how adventuring parties work. You all become like one big family. It's like some sort of like big old polycule.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the right use of that word, but
I also don't think that's the right use of that word. I don't like that.
A polymorph?
you
A
don't.
polymorph?
Abigail, I think the only thing that I want you to keep in mind is that just because your guardians are adventurers does not mean that that is what you have to do, and that as much as I know of Cassandra and Garl, I can say with exact certainty that they will be proud of you, no matter what you do, adventure or otherwise.
I mean,
There
sure,
are other
but-
jobs?
There's other
Well-
places?
You could be a therapist.
God no.
That's actually a job? I thought that was like just a
Oh yes, Garl, you have to pay them. Except for Merle. Merle does it.
Oh
for free.
no.
Oh no.
You've already agreed to it.
Yes, this is why I'm
No,
no.
in all seriousness, though, like I would love to do adventuring. That seems like fun, and like, between like that and like the stuff at the orphanage, right? Like I'm used to facing down scary things. Like, faced a Mothman when I was 11.
Do we need to hire like the old grizzle guy to come and give a talk to Abigail in a gym about adventuring life? You know, like this is what happens with the real adventure.
Yes, it might not be a bad idea. I just. Oh.
And
If you
like,
really want to be an adventurer when you get older,
I mean, at some point,
you go to
yes.
adventuring college first.
I mean, that's fine. I do actually. There's some stuff that I want to talk to Lynx about too, because like archaeology is also interesting to me. because that's sort of like an additional thing. I just need to figure out like the time required for it to not be grave robbing.
I mean, really, it is always grave robbing if you are taking things from a grave.
Oh. Wow.
Lynx does not say anything to refute that, because
Wow.
Lynx knows better than to refute Nimbus.
The Latanian Museum's done a lot of grave robbing then.
They have, yes. It's, not ethically sound.
Huh. Maybe
Is that-
not archaeology.
I think archaeology is a wonderful thing. I just think that you need to leave the things with the cultures that they came from, and respect their original owners.
Is this another thing we need to go rough the professor up about?
Kind of.
Yeah, maybe. He's
Like a little bit.
been doing a lot of growth lately. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be hard. He's very small.
Oh, Garl.
All right. Are we all? So you all want to take a nap? Are we all napping in Lynx's lab, or are you going home?
I am going home.
Okay.
I think we're going home.
Oh, for that. Oh.
Abby just kind of like grabs Cassandra and Garl's hands and is like using the two of you to like pick herself off the ground.
Hopefully, the whole will be gone from reality in the living room.
Call me if it is not.
Oh yeah, I closed that last week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yeah. So. You all go and you can all get a full night's rest. As you are resting
Yes.
that night, everything is calm and quiet. Cassandra, you don't have any time dreams. Garl, you don't have any new crystal growths. Nimbus, you don't get interrupted from your evening with Gwen and Elisandra. Lynx, you spend a bunch of time researching, getting a whole bunch of progress done on Wish Alchemy.
Slay.
And
We love to see it.
the next morning, as you all awake, we all go to another spot. Things fade to black, and this like plane of darkness arises. And just floating there, holding a cage, is a creature that looks to be a Grim Reaper. They kind of poke at the cage a bit, and the person inside of it wakes up. Lucinda, it's time for your game today. Puts her down, and like a little chessboard pops up.
Hmm.
Oh
And they
no, I'm
begin
bad
to
at
play chess. You know, you're quite the skilled player, Lucinda. Thank you, I try my best. It is a shame that you have to stay here. I would have preferred to ferry you. Yes, but prices must be paid, and I do not think I will be here for much longer. You know, if people come, I will have to try to stop them. Yes, but I'm sure they'll enjoy your game. He kind of smiles. And he turns his head, and there's like this like massive line of blocks and things that now begin to light up. Yes, my little game of death is quite fun to play. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, everyone, thank you so much for coming to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers. Join us next week for the Death Game.
Yes.
Should be a good time. Otherwise, I've been Will. We've been joined tonight by Matt, McKenna, Lynx, and, well, Cooper, and I had Lynx and Cooper as separate people in my brain for some reason, and Abby. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Hey guys, go to therapy.
Go to therapy.